Hello everyone, myself Umar Mulani, working as Assistant Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department, Third Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Hyderabad, Uttarakhand. As I am handling Competitive Programming 1 for the third year students in Computer Science and Engineering Department. Today we will discuss about the practical concept or how we can do the programs of competitive programming 1 by using online judge website. As in the syllabus they have mentioned the student should do the program on given problem, or student should able to provide the solution for the given problem, and they need to submit that solution on the website where they will get the acknowledgement from the website, and that acknowledgement should be treated as the submission of the particular program or particular practical. So today we'll discuss about how we can able to do the program by using the website. So let's start how we can do the program for the competitive programming 1. First, open the browser, and in browser you just put an address into address bar is google.com, and search for the website online judge and hit enter. So you will see the list of website, and from that the first one is online judge home. So the first link which will appear after the search, you click on that link, okay. So it will show you the home page of the online judge. As in the earlier program or earlier video of practical, I have shown you how to do the registration for this website. If you are a new user, then you need to do the registration for the given website. As uh, I have logged in already, so I'm log out from this website first. Then this is the home screen. You will get it when you enter the enter the hit button while entering the online judge in the Google. So here you should enter your register user name. As you have been registered, so whatever the user name you have taken to enter into this website, just enter that one. So here I have used the username is TCSE, and the password, you just enter the password which you have provided during your registration. Once you enter the password, just click on login button. Once you click on the login button, you will allow to enter into that website, the onlinejudge.org. So this is the page you will get once you enter into the website, and there you will find different kinds of menus which will be represented on the left hand side. That is my account, contact us, live archives, and quick submission, migrate submission, my submission. These are the options you will see, or these are the link you will see on the left hand side of the online judge website. So if you want to see the previous submission or the previous program solution as you have submitted on this online judge, you can able to see that one by clicking my submission button or my submission link. So if you click on my submission, you will see here your submissions, as I have done the two submission for the same problem, that is 3n plus 1 problem, and we can see its status, that is verdict is accepted, and which language I have choose to provide the solution for this 3n plus 1 problem is ANSYS, and runtime I'm getting is 0.300, and I did the submission on the date is 2nd July 2020. So it will mention about detail about when you did the submission and how much time it will require to execute your solution, and what or which language you have used to provide that solution. It will be provided in your my submission. Now we'll see how to provide or how to submit our solution for the second problem or the next problem. So what we need to do is click on the browse problem. When you click on it, you will see there are the different folders which is coming under the browse problem. So from that you need to choose the programming challenges, SNEA and Revela. This folder you need to choose it. So hit enter or click enter on the programming challenge. So in this programming challenge you will see again the folders which are containing chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 14 chapters which are provided within this. So you just click on the chapter number 1. Once you click on chapter number 1, you will find that you have problems uh, which is represent for the chapter 1, that is 3n plus 1 problem, menswear, the TRIF, the LCD display. Likewise you will find the 8 problems which they have mentioned in the syllabus. In the book also you can see these are the problems they have been mentioned. Let's see the problems. Here are the problems which you might see in the problem also, that is 3n plus 1 with the certain kinds of uh, equations or certain kinds of values they are provided, and some input and output is also provided. Now this one is menswear, and you can read this problem, what kind of input and what kind of output they are expected. You can go through it uh, and find the solution or find the code to this problem. If you don't have this copy of this book, you can able to see this problem by clicking on this website by menswear. Click on this menswear and you will find the same content over here, which will be represented the input output and what is the sample input and sample output of the given problem. Okay, so if you want to save this PDF or you want to download this PDF, you can just click on this PDF button at the right hand side of this screen. It will download for you, and you can see that download PDF and read the problem. As in this problem, what is mentioned is how you ever played means swapper. It is a quick little game which comes within a certain operating system which names we cannot really remember. You can increase the font size also so that you can able to read it. Well, the goal of the game is to find where all the mines within m into n field. To help you, the game shows a number of square which tells you how many mines are adjacent to the squares. For instance, suppose the following n into 4 into 4 filled with two mines which are represented with the star character, and you will see here the star which is represented within the four dots. Okay, if we would represent the same field replacing the hint number described above, we would end up with we're going to be end up with this is what the values they have provided. As you may have already noticed, each square may have at least 8 adjacent square. Generally you can find that every square which will be having the 8 adjacent represent. So what they expecting that you need to find the solution for that, and what kind of input they have suggested here is the input will be consist of an arbitrary number of field. The first line of each field contains two integers n and m, where 0 is less than n and m is less than equal to 100, which stands for the number of lines and columns of the field respectively. You can understand here the values for n and m which should be belongs to n value should be less than 0, and where m value it should be less than equal to 100. So each shape square represented by the dot character without the code, and each mine square is represented by the star character without the code. The first field line where n equal to m equal to 0 represent the end of the input and should not be proceed. If you find such kind of sequence, that is n is equal to m is equal to 0, then there should not be next proceeding. It should be stop there itself and it will be give the provided. So what the output will be indicated for each field, you must print the following message in the line alone, that is field hash x, where x stand for the number of the field starting from 1. The next n lies should contain the field with dot character replaced by number of adjacent mines. To that square there must be an empty line between the field output. So they have provided with a certain sample input and sample output. Once you read this problem statement, you need to define your code, or you need to identify your logic and which logic we are going to be using to provide the solution. As it has been mentioned that you can choose any language as per your choice or as per your domain. You can able to represent your code in any language and submit that by clicking the submission button. If you click on the submission button, you will find there are the different languages which will be used, and the one next to it the text box is provided where you can able to put your code for the same. So I have did the code over here. so which will be done with the C++ language. Just I will copy that one and I will paste over here. As I have chose the C++ language, so I need to consider the C++ 5.3 GUI compiler with the option of this. Again we are having C++ version, it's 11 5.3 GUI plus compiler with option. This will be the represented. So here they provided the language with the C language, Java language, C++, Pascal and Python. So these five languages they were provided. So you can choose any language in which you can able to provide the coding for the given problem. Either you can paste the problem statement solution of the problem, the code of the problem, or you can also upload that file by choose the file. Once you click on that, it will ask you about the file, which file you need to submit. So go to that file and just open that file. I'm not doing here. If you want to do it, you can click by choose file and you can get that file, and that will be displayed or uploaded here itself. As I have pasted the code itself over here. So next thing is that you can, once you represent your code over this text box, you can able to submit that by clicking the submit button. So it will take some little bit time. So once it is submitted, you will get the submission message received with ID. That means this is what the ID you will get it, as it will be submitted on online judge, and same message you will get in your mail ISO. So just I will refresh this. Or here you can also check your status of the submission. So click on the my submission and you will see what is the status of your submitted problem. As we have submitted the menswear problem, and you will see that is in online, sorry, in judge queue. Still it has not been executed or it not been checked. Still it is in judge queue. Once they will execute that solution, execute the code, they will provide, depending on your submission or the depending on your code, they will provide the feedback on the submission. And as I told you, that is the feedback which we are getting for the same is, so the what kind of feedback we are getting. So these are the feedback we are getting once you submit the code on the online judge website. So the first feedback, which is considered as AC, that is accepted, that means your program is correct and which will be run within the time and within the memory limit. And suppose if you get feedback or if you get the message that is presentation error, that is PE, your program output are correct but are not presented in the specified format, check the space left right justification, line feed, etc. So if you get the feedback is PE, then we need to find out left right justification or some other kind of task which you are missing in your program. Next feedback you are getting is PE, which will says you that is we are having some minor presentation error, and that warning, and do not be concerned because the problem is have some ambiguous output specification. So because of that you are getting the this kind of message. So where that message you are getting, just like this, accepted, you may get PE also. Instead of this accepted, you may going to be represent as the value it is, that is presentation error, or maybe sometimes you get the acknowledgement or feedback is accept PE, that is accepted, but some certain kinds of errors. But right now you are, as we have submitted the two problems, that is the same problem it is there 3n plus 1, I have submitted for the two times, so I'm getting the feedback is accepted. And today we have submitted menswear, which is in the queue of online judge. Still it has not been executed or still not been seen, so it is in the judge queue. Once they will execute, this will update the feedback. Okay, likewise you can do the program for the given problem and you need to submit that solution on this website. Once you did with this, you can log out from this website and make sure that your username and password is saved with you. And as I told you in the previous videos also, how to do the program or how to do the registration, one should remember that during your registration your mail ID should be correct one, because when you did the submission you will get the acknowledgement of the same, whether your program is accepted or whether you're having some kind of problem within it. And if your program is accepted, that confirmation mail will be sent to you, and that mail will be considered as your submission for a particular problem, and that will be submitted at the end of the semester while you are having submission for this particular subject. Thank you.